Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play of the Latin Empire in Europe of Stars 4, where we recently lost our alliance with the rather traitorous Bulgarians. And now here we are, just recovering from our most recent war with the immense amount of overextension I had, which will rather quickly go down once all of that is called, and that will probably pacify most of my land. Nice, nice. This guy's the same thing, but he costs basically as much as a level 2, well, just a little more. Now I'm currently fighting down a lot of corruption, but I've got plenty of money stocked up. So I can even convert Konya, which is a very well developed province. Or I believe it was. Is it still just as well developed? Yes, it is. 32. So very well developed indeed. So looks like I have got quite the considerable gains in that war. Egypt has decided that I am deserving of their coalition. So what I shall do is focus on getting Kawaz out of it first of all, due to their prominence as a powerful nation over here, though they did indeed suffer a severe victory. Severe loss a time ago. The second nation that I will most likely focus on getting out of the coalition is Egypt, or the Abbasids. The Abbasids are actually the ones that would be most likely to leave it after the Kawaz. So I'm quite happy with just sitting here for the moment. Once all of this is gone, I should gain a considerable boost overall. And well, just national unrest. This ruler is just getting better and better and better the longer I have her. She is brilliant. I was about to say, oh, sir, you, madam, are perfect as a ruler. You deserve this. So, she's very talented, 463, has only positive traits, which I bloody love. I think it's safe for me to take this now. So, which unit do I want to take? The one with more offensive shock or defensive shock? And why does the interesting sounding one have less shock? Battle axes. I shall take the Late Eastern Knights. The offensive shock is going to be much more useful for the heavy... I've got plenty of manpower, really, to handle it. So all of this is about to core. Siva is the only one that will take longer, which is because it had no claim. The Rum are still trying to support this army, but they have got the money to do so, I guess, for a time. And my manpower is back on the rise, which is very pleasant. Konya is the most developed province, but that's only because they developed it to the absolute absurd extremities. So now, with all of this cord, I should definitely have a force limit of about 60,000. Well, when the autonomy is lowered, about that much probably. So I'm going to start converting the longest and the shortest. Sorry, which I am standing on. Konya I'm not standing on, and I should be, but I'm not because I'm an idiot. So that will therefore begin the conversions of those provinces. Now I can stamp on those rebels. And I don't see a reason not to, considering the amount of time there will be between that and that. Danishmed means, I don't know. The Byzantine separatists are utterly irrelevant, so it's all good. So either way, it looks like I am in a very strong position. I mean, that's already improved my overall manpower. There's the diplomatic reputation I wanted. Protect against Egypt. Egypt times more. What? So either way, I think the others will still join due to the defensive war modifier. So France and the Polish. I will harsh treatment them. I think it is worth it. I cannot really allow this to go below this. Nah, you're not having that back. Fuck you. I have to prevent a peasants' war, however, which I have just done, technically, by the stability. So these two are the provinces I'm converting first. Then it'll be these two, and then Sivas last, presumably. But either way, eventually I will culture convert all of this to Greek as well, just to add on to the effect of this being the successor of the Byzantine Empire. So, in a sense, our manpower, which is going up quite comfortably. What's this then? French conquest of Avignon against Provence. Provence is allied with Aragon and Brissac. Franconia will protect them. I'm going to accept it, but keep my troops over here. But I will use the navy to assist, because, look at this, it's all coastal. Now, if France cannot handle this by itself, the only issue I could see them having is Franconia, but they should be able to deal with this themselves. Come on, get there, mate. Yeah, you've just beaten Aragon. Now, Andalusia will not join the coalition, which is thankful. Now, Aquileia is over here as well, so I'm just going to start blockading the hell out of Aragon. And I am going to start getting all of this sorted. So, what I can do here is hope Kawaz will eventually drop out of the coalition, because they are actually on positive terms with me, and below 50 aggressive expansion. Same is about to happen for the Abbasids, but they all despise me enough. Oh Jesus Christ, look at that, they all went here. Well, Franconia, Provence and Brescia did. But they're gonna take a while to siege. Oh, Aragon, your fleet, it's over here, is it? Let me go and see if I can kill it. Now, if they enter my land, I'll go and deal with them, but otherwise I'm not really all that eager, I'll be honest, to send my army over to the west in this war. I've caught them. There we go. That's going to hurt them a lot, because they don't have that many galleys. I have a stupendous amount. There goes their fleet, or a large portion of their fleet. It weakens them greatly. So the French definitely shouldn't have an issue here. French conquest of Avignon, which is here. Now, the French could easily also, I believe, take this, because it's their core. Now, 47,000 troops there. That's just attrition on the AI. I'm just going to leave it be. Don't interrupt them if they're making a mistake. So, if he can deal with this down here, which he can't by the looks of things, because he's utterly incompetent, as always. France, just siege this. So, Kawaz should hopefully drop out of the coalition quite soon. And let me guess, rum. Yep, rum separatists. So that was the lowest. Now the next lowest. So I'm going to maintain the 2 diplomats over there. Try and get those 2 out of the coalition. Now, if I were to rush over here and start fighting this utter mess of stuff, I might do quite well. And Aquilia, I imagine, is already quite unhappy. Looks like there's going to be a few victories here, in terms of who wins what. France just... yeah, it looks like France got that covered. I don't really intend to help that much in this war. Apparently I'm still doing some stuff by blockading and all that. And from that single naval battle. So what I can do next is just wait for my nation to recover. Which is perfectly fine. So they gain a bit of influence. What do we lose? Tolerance of heretics does not matter. Let's harsh treatment them again. It doesn't matter if it puts us back a while in terms of military, again that final military idea. I just cannot let it rise up. In particular Konya, but you know. Whew. So it looks like they are actually doing quite well by themselves. The only big player here is Aragon, and that is an arguable case. So, what I think will be my next expansion, it's either against Bulgaria and Hungary, or it's going to be against Sicily to gain a hold in Italy. And either way, I think it is still going to be a relatively nice case to have Italy under my belt. So if I take all this, and then swing around and take all of Italy as well in the long run, I will be quite comfortable with that. For that will end up giving me probably over 1,000 development in this, which is very nice. Right, my current development is less than 100 off the next strongest power. Andalusia still stronger in Andalusia is still stronger in France in terms of development, but they did lose against these. And I think that might trigger a bit of a domino effect where they keep losing over and over. Which I have no real issue with. So, yeah, it looks like we're going to be just fine in terms of conversions. That is actually a very horrible event, I'll be honest. To guarantee no peasants war kicks off, because I'm not bothered to check the modifiers, and we've got excess admin anyway. They got development, yeah, haven't they? No institutions, that's why over there. Development wise, Rome is very strong. And quite a few other provinces are moderately good provinces, because the AI only tends to develop when an institution arises. Here we have literally all of the enemies just get killed over and over. The Bulgarians actually now despise me, which is fucking hilarious in my opinion. Congrats, mate, you just betrayed yourself, and you're also probably going to get utterly demolished if you ever try that. Now, once all of this is settled down, I will quite happily put all my troops over here. Because I have no intentions of continuing eastward for the immediate moment, especially when a coalition of the size that is over there exists. I still don't get why they're not out, or why they're not out, but this is very bad for me in a sense. They are entering my lands. Why is Hungary in this war? I do not know. I paid no attention, and now I've just got big stack of rebels. I do need to definitely step up the size of my armies, I think. And Hungary, I imagine, wants a bit of revenge. So I'm actually going to go over there. They're beginning to annoy me in terms of certain factors. So you get to Constantinople, you get to Adrianople. Because it is literally just Hungary doing all of this here, and I do not know why Hungary is involved. Either way, it looks like the French are going to win over here by a big margin. So it's just a matter of me dealing with whatever's going on over here. So what I need to do is get the Khawars out of the coalition, certainly. I still don't get why you're not out of it. Maybe it's because... no, we're not rivals even. How much do you need to send him for it to really improve relations? I'll send 500 because I got plenty. Come on, you can drop out of it. Oh boy, this is going to probably end up in going very poorly for me overall in the end. Now, if France does end up losing, I'm going to be a bit surprised. So I have about 20,000 manpower, they have about a lot more. Because there's so many small nations, and I just have to deal with all of these. Wait, someone just left the coalition, I believe, and I clicked it too fast to see. Was that Khawar? Yeah, Khawar's left. I am happy with that. Stop relation improvement. The Abbasids are the next on the list. So overall, Egypt, Mosul I could try getting out, but that isn't going to happen. Let me get out these guys, because they're the next lowest down. The Abbasid... no, actually they would have been easier to get out than the Abbasids, but oh well. So I'm going to get over here, but that just removed one of the big players in that coalition, which would have probably put it now into the position of the fact it may not trigger. But either way, so my current focus is going to be, see, they're only just below me. They could have easily fought me by themselves. Now I have to deal with the Hungarians over here, who I think are not actually going to do that well, because I can easily, and I mean this now, proper easily, smash their faces in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually designate both these as vital provinces in the west, and I'm going to go straight for the Hungarian army with these lot. This guy is going to be the last to arrive, I think. But anyway, I'm not going to let Hungary get these provinces for free. Definitely not. Hungary is going to suffer for this war. Quite substantially, I might add. Yeah, that's right. Get out. It's my provinces. So, French over there are definitely winning. You can get into Bosnia, or Bosnia, as it used to be called. So the French have gotten some of the Aragonese provinces, but where's the French army? Okay, it's over here. Doing, as far as I can tell, nothing. So I'm going to set up my troops here, get ready for a offensive into the Hungarians, possibly. Do I go for the Hungarians, or do I go for helping over here? Because that is a lot of troops gathered up. And Aquileia is just taking a battering in this war. So the Aragonese army just got battered again. And I hope the French can full occupy this, because then that'll probably make the war considerably easier. So what I can focus on now, I'm going to go to the end of this year, and I'm going to say I'm quite happy with how some of the stuff is going on. So my current size means I'm quite heftily done. So the Bulgarians have betrayed us, and I will be dealing with them at another time. They've got the Kiev on their side. So this is, let me guess, oh, they actually decided we're not going to piss the Latins off. That's good on their side. Now this side I was actually thinking of attacking them, but that's already done. So my manpower and such is still not recovered, which is a bit upsetting. So since it's there's this mission here, I will probably take it. Well, I am taking it. And I am going to actually build a few troops now. So I'm going to build the 10 infantry first. And it will be in all my core provinces. So that area there. So that'll build enough to get me above that mission, and it will still put me in quite a healthy position in terms of armies. So I have so much papal influence, I'm going to just spend some of it to get more tax income, so more money for my armies to be more easily supported. So the French are going to crush this down here, I think. You know what? I think it's worthwhile to just go into the Hungarian lands. Land maintenance modifier. So I'm going to gather these up in Constantinople, and that means I now have 52,000. I'm one of the largest, if not among the largest armies in the world. So this will give me a few new stuff, a few new things I can build. Now this, I believe, is local tax modifier, which in Constantinople is quite nice. Om nom, have it. Oh wait, I just realised I should have ended the episode a little while ago. What the hell am I doing? Now I'm gonna... So what's happening here? The French don't really want to keep going. Looks like there's just been a fight, but they're not going to help there. Look at that. Just the level of troops. Jesus Christ, look at this. They could peace out the Aragonese. I might go and deal with them. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time, where we shall hopefully try to get this war done. And hopefully we'll see if we can actually avoid a lot of shit. Like, the coalition is already having infighting with the Rum and Mosul. Yeah, look at that. Already. If they were in the coalition, this would be good, because this also takes out the players of it, really, because they're dealing with basically another me, in effect, in terms of strength. But anyway, either way, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time, so bye for now.